So let's talk about the danger of referrals and how it can get you into trouble. So some time ago, I was going to work with a client for the first time. So they had reached out to me. Oh, we like your work. We're going to, reach out to you when we have need for you and all that. So they had an impression, which is a good thing. And then, so they then reached out that they needed some guys to do graphics for them. And then I referred some guys that I knew, to do graphics for them. So they reached out to the guys, they do what they needed to do, and then they reached out back to me and told me that those guys were not delivering. And then they try make corrections on what they had given to them. They still, according to the client, they were not delivering on that. So essentially, the clients were disappointed. They didn't like what they were getting. It wasn't the best of experience for them. And then that then came back to bite me in the back. Um, it did get me into trouble because our relationship immediately changed. So here's the thing with referrals. People reach out to the people that you refer to them not because they trust them, but because they trust you. They trust you that you know what you're doing, and because of the trust that we have in you, whatever you say, we trust it. So for you to then refer someone to us who isn't delivering on what we want to do, who doesn't seem to have a spirit of excellence, whatever it is that is their excuse for not liking those people or the work, they blame it on you, because you should have helped us do that assignment, because we trust that you know how to identify talent. We trust that you have eyes for excellence. So the people that you refer to us also have to be able to have the same values that you have. But unfortunately, these people that you send to us, they don't. Are you even sure that even you, who we think has those values, do you really have them? And then, so here's the twist. Um, you refer people to go do work not because you're going to get paid from the referrals, and it's a good thing. A lot of the time people reach out to you in your DMs and say, Baba, give me work now, Baba, do these things and all that. So when you are not able to hire them yourself, of course you should refer them when there's need for their service and all that. But beyond referring them is also you doing the assignments of actually ensuring that they can be trusted. you know um of course, you're kind, you're generous, all of those things, and then you've got access to a lot of people who can reach out to you, for stuff. So easily people can say that, but you never give me a job now, give me work now, and then because you probably feel guilty or whatever, you just call one person to go do whatever. So essentially, just be careful who you refer for stuff. Everyone has got to go through their own journey. There's a phase where someone needs to learn a certain thing. The work that you're referring some people to, they may not even be ready for it. They may not be ready to take on that kind of opportunity yet. So they need to grow through the ranks. They need to go through their own journey so that eventually they are fit to be able to enter into that kind of space, that you're referring them to. Because as much as you have got all of this access, to the different people who can reach out to you for stuff, you also don't want to abuse it. And it's a good thing really to be able to plug people. That's one thing that I do a lot. As a matter of fact, when I'm on Instagram, I find people who I'm like, oh wow, this guy is such a good DP. Oh, this guy is such a good director, whatever. And then I just save their handles. I have a note on my phone where I just save creatives, so that when I have need for them, I'll just reach out to them, or when someone I know has need for them, I'll just send, because I've also seen some of the things that they do. But again, you need to be very careful, because referrals can get you into trouble. So in my case, remember that I hadn't worked with this client before. It was the first time, and then now they had a wrong impression of me because of the people that I referred to them. So what then happened now is that I needed to rectify my relationship with them. So I sent an email. Because, as a matter of fact, what that thing did is, so usually when you do stuff for clients, it's okay for them to have feedbacks. All right, they can have as many feedbacks as possible, and clients can, some clients can be really stubborn. That, So some client, the understanding of clients, it varies from people to people. Some people are very understanding, some people are never understanding or whatever, but you then need to understand emotional intelligence to know how to manage your clients. All right, so in this case, I had to send a message to, because I decided to have an impression that was affecting my results to them. Normally, what we did, they would not have questioned, but because of the impression that they had, decided to question things that were not an issue. And then I needed to then defend those things, but they already had an impression that was then affecting our relationship. So I came up with an email to address this issue. I said, hi, I'm in full awareness of the situation I have put you in and what your impressions have now become. And I again reiterate that I take full responsibility. It was one bad call in judgment, and I'm making the efforts to right that wrong, and I will keep my word. This, nevertheless, doesn't make everything I do questionable. I will deliver on what was promised, and I will need your cooperation. It is my joy to have your clients be satisfied with you and you with me, and they will be. We're putting in the work. Now, referral got me to the position where I needed to save my reputation, because I referred people who could not deliver on what was expected. I then began to suffer for that. I hope that you're able to take some lessons from my experience, and please refer people. As a matter of fact, refer me. Our business is about word of mouth. This person can do this person can do. Word of mouth helps us, get more jobs. So please refer people, plug people. It's a good thing. We all need to be plugged. But while we're plugging people, let's just be careful. Let's just do the assignment of ensuring that the people that you're plugging into places are fit to be in those places. And for you who are waiting to be plugged, just do the assignment of getting ready, so that when those opportunities come for people to plug you in, that's not when you're trying. It's a symbiotic relationship. For the person who wants to plug you in, they need to do the assignment. For you who needs to be plugged, also do your assignments. Please do share your experience of how referral may have gotten you into trouble or not, and then let's hear. And then please subscribe to this channel.